7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throw by Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. On is Jude McAtomney now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Off behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Slot man motioned over. Third and long for him here. Absolutely fires this one right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. They could really use a good one here. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, And it gave the linebacker time to... in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that takes them to third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face fourth down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. Here's a design run. Hurts. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Fourth down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
Purdy on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Get set, get set. Ready, team. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. Hits his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. It's complete, Kyle Williams. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Get set, get set.
Well, there's another one before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
To the air again. Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Yellow. Yellow.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Has it down close. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Nikitami good on the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. All right, so the penalty makes this 2nd down, 10 to go. A play fake now Hurts to throw. Buying some time right. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First down from the 42.
Good. Set.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Play action. Hurts has it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Mile High in just a moment. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go silver, right? Nope.
Hurts. He rolls to his right. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. No room up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. A little too far left, but it goes off the upright and back in. It's good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. On the move, headed right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Yellow. Yellow.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Vikings take over. As he records his 10th career INT.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
New set of downs for him from the 31. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Hurts on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Getting out to his left. On the run. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They're going to play action. Here's Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. Dumps it off to his running back. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on his penalty. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. This one to Williams out left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Yellow. Outside. Yellow.
Purdy on first down. That's caught by Williams. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Down the field, he's got Lamb. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. His third total score in this game. Point after for Mickey is up and good. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
In a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. What's up? Yellow. Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down Denver. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. He's going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Yellow. Yellow. 18. What's up? Yeah, you.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
To the air again. Purdy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 22 and brings up third down.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow. Up.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a third-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts him with jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he only got back to the line of scrimmage with that dive. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
Hey, a normal stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Get set. Yellow. Right around set. Yellow. Up.
First down, Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Yellow.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. By the tight end, running that corner. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Outside.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Minkatomi to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Hurts now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He beams one, deep right side. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Minkatomi to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 42, Vikings 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Hurts trying again on second down. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that scout sheet.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Yellow.
Pretty throwing here on first. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Making Tommy good on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
49. Vikings 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down at the line.
As offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Go Silver, ready?
On third down, it's Hurts. It's Barkley underneath. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Vikings trying to do some window dressing. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. He'll go quickly to the right. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready. 52, set.
Sign quarterback run here. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. Downfield, and Shakir has it. To have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Backed up after that penalty, misses 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. On 4th down, Hurts. Vacates quickly left side. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
This is yellow. I need yellow.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and it's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Yellow.
They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So to the side of Maine, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronc, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you